Hey, welcome back. It's Friday. Are you ready for the weekend? I'm ready for the weekend. Let's build a set. This is the Lego Disney Princess. This is called like the weirdest name. It's just called Maleficent's Dragon Form. But it's so much more than that because it's also got like a little version of her castle. Oh, of Aurora's castle, not Maleficent's. We've also got Prince Phillip and Samson the horse. So yeah, it's weird that it's just named that. I feel as though that's going to be hard to find in searches. But anyway, so the details for this set are there are 583 pieces. It's $100 here in Australia, $70 in the US. There are 6 bags. 4 of them, I think, actually are, oh, wow, look at that. Oh, look at that dragon head for Maleficent. So 4 of them are actually for building the dragon. I think. We'll find as we go along. And 2 of them are for the little tiny kind of little castle-y kind of thing. Because I like the thought of having the dragon attacking the castle. This is really like an old school kind of like, you know, Prince Knight attacking the dragon, and there's a castle and there's the sleeping princess, which is I suppose what the story of Sleeping Beauty is, kind of, sort of, not really, but yeah, this ticks all the boxes. Anyway, all right, so we have got a sticker sheet which is going to give a little bit of detailing on the dragon, and we've got 2 books, one designated for the castle build in Aurora and the other one, yeah, look at that, like Prince Philip fighting the dragon. Old school. All right, so we are going to build the little castle today with Aurora, bags 1 and 2. This is going to be much more than you expect, so stick around. There's just a little bit of a teaser. So we have got Aurora, obviously, because it's her castle, it's her story, it's Sleeping Beauty's story. She's got an outfit that we've seen before in, yeah, plenty of other sets, I think. Same face. Yeah, same Disney princess face. And her hairpiece, though, is, before when we had this new mold, it was in the bright light yellow, and now it's in the slightly darker yellow, which is the one that came with the minifigure, which I think suits this much nicer. She's also got a crown, because she's a princess. Well, of course she does, but she also has got a sword, because she's gonna fight her own way out. I love this. I love that she has a sword. There's also a spare included in this bag, and she has got some pants. She can't go, I mean, she can go fighting in a skirt, but it's really cumbersome and it's tricky. So she is now set up, ready to fight. She can fight her own dragons. She's just got to wake up first, or maybe don't get herself pricked by the spindle in the first place. So, you know, we have got now we have got alternate ending options for the Sleeping Beauty story, because she's got a sword and she's got pants. It's amazing how that opens up so many opportunities. I feel as though we've been held back by skirts for so many years. All right, so let's build this little castle-ette kind of thing, because it's kind of, yeah, like I said before, it's kind of just here so that we've got something as a scale for the dragon against, and also for something for the dragon to attack, I feel like. But it's cool. All right, so really important to Aurora's story is the bed, because she's going to be sleeping in it. So here's her little sleepy Bobo's bed. It doesn't even have like a printed piece, or sorry, a stickered, pretty embroidered quilted cover sticker, but she does have a cupcake by her bedside for midnight munchies, so that's something, right? I feel as though her bed needs a bit of detailing though, but at least she has one, because she is not the focus for this set. This set is finally about Maleficent. I love the Maleficent movies. I love both 1 and 2. I think that they're so good. I just love the darkness of them, but they still keep that fairy tale spirit. So I'm kind of imagining Maleficent as that version, but it doesn't quite fit. Anyway, so we've got a spinning wheel. Over here we've got the spindle, so we've just got the bottom part of this at the moment. We don't have the wheel, but the wheel is, oh, well, we'll do that in a minute. I won't get ahead of myself, because then I just go, oh, spoilers, so we don't want to do that. All right, so we have got forward-facing little studs here to add some shaping to our outside castle walls, which are pink, which I love, because I love pink, and I love yellow, and I just love everything about this. And Aurora's colours, obviously, are pink. Well, that's what she's been designated now, even though she was wearing a blue dress, but even the tiling in the back gives you that, you know, blue was her colour, but the Disney people don't want you to mix up Cinderella and Aurora's colours, so Aurora got pink. I'm fine with that. I like pink. So this is the actual wheel for the spinning wheel. It is poking through the wall, so when you turn the spinning wheel, something happens out the front. But at the moment we're putting something into this little tub over here, snacks. So she's got a cupcake and a carrot, and a what a strange combo. And now we have got a moving element which is so good. I mean, this is the smallest things just entertain me, but this is so perfect. Look at this. So we've got the thorns. They can attack anybody trying to come through here. So you can move them, or you can have somebody having a proper, like, fisticuffs with the thorns right here at the front. And thankfully, Aurora's got a sword, so she can get into that. So good. More thorns on either side. Look at those whapping thorns. This is fun. Okay, all right. So we are up to bag number 2. This is what we have left at the end of that bag, just making sure we don't have anything strange. Let's get Aurora in here. She can stab some of these thorns, take some of her frustration out on these thorns that have taken over her castle. Yeah, you get them, girl. Okay, bag number 2. Right, okay. And because I can prove that girls can do anything, she's now doing it in a skirt as well. So maybe she's a bit captured. I don't know. It looks like those thorns got the better of her. Now we have got the 3 fairies, her 3 fairy godmothers, as little tiny printed tiles. So we've got the green one, who's green one, Fauna, and we've got Merryweather. Blue. How detailed are these? And they're like little opalescent, like there's shimmeriness on them. I'm trying to get in like nice and close with the camera so you can see. And there's Flora. And so we've actually got the 3 fairy godmothers in their teeny tiny fairy form. And there's also a spare Flora included in the set. I'm wondering, like, is she the one most likely to go awry and go missing? So we pop them over here, out here on the little branch. I love that they're included. We have had Merryweather, I think, before as a little micro doll kind of thing, like just is not quite a micro doll. Micro dolls didn't exist when she came out, so she's just like a little fixed figure. But yeah, first time that we're seeing all 3 fairy godmothers as little fairies, actually, like, in a set. It's so cute. Okay, up here we've got some little turrety, towery kind of things. You know what I'm thinking about this is that it's just like a little version of the castle, but you could also imagine that it is the top, like the turrets. Is that the bit? The turrety top, like the tower, a tower at the top of the castle. Ah, yes. So we could actually change the front entryway into a balcony and make this her sleeping tower. Okay, we've got a fairy godmother fairy wand up here, which is kind of, I suppose she can do her own magic spelling. That's handy. I was thinking that's more a Cinderella-y kind of thing, but you know, you can do what you want now. You can interpret these fairy tales however you want them to do, and then take them, however you want them to do, however you want them to be, and then take them and make them go in different directions. That's the real beauty about retold fairy tales. I love it. Take them, make your own stories, tell your own tales. Now in this turret over here, I keep saying turret as though I actually know what the word means. I don't, but I think that these are turrets. Over here we've got a little box and a couple of gems, and I feel as though the gems might be important for something, but I don't know. I just don't remember in the story, but this is important. We have got some armor. We've got some shoulder armory plate kind of things, which I feel as though they should fit on here and they just don't. Oh, I should have looked further on in the instructions. So they go through this, and we also have a helmet, a proper old schooly type. I'm so excited by this. Yeah, okay, so we've got armor here. I thought this was for Prince Philip. It's really not. It is for Aurora to go out and fight her own battles, her own demons, her own dragons. Look at that. How good does that look? I cannot believe how delighted I am by the fact that this girl has options now. So your fairy tale princess can also be her own knight in shining armor. That is like just the best. So this goes up here in this little turrety towery thing. Oh, I'm loving that. I'm going to be putting that back on her really soon. We're going to send her jousting. There's no actual jousting rod. Actually, I think it's called a lance, not a rod. Anyway, she's got a sword. What does she need a jousting lance for? I love all the moving elements for this. I love the fact she's got a little bed chamber out the back, but my absolute favorite part about this set is that she don't need no man. She can go out and fight her own battles. She doesn't have to wait for Prince Philip. She's already awake. She can get rid of all of the societal expectations, just go out and live her best life, whapping things with a sword. Is that her best life? I don't know. Maybe she wanted to stay at home and spin. I don't know. She can do, I don't know her life, but now she has options, and that's what matters. Now, I'm not going to build Maleficent yet because I feel like it's entirely, these two things are two separate sets, which fit very nicely together. But I love the fact that we have armor for a mini doll, finally, and even more so that it's come in the traditional princess line and opened up those, yeah, just broken down those stereotypical boundaries. All right, I'm going to move on. We will see Maleficent in the next video, so make sure you subscribe, click the notifications bell, yeah, and leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts about this set. I had things and thoughts and I was really delighted. Okay, I'll see you again soon. We'll build a dragon and a knight. Yeah, but we already got one. Okay, see you. Bye.